I am particularly pleased and excited once again to be part of this opening ceremony of the 18th Annual Exposition and Trade Fair to be held by the Central Quarantine Chamber of Commerce. It must have taken them a Herculean task, tremendous effort and great stamina to be able to put together an event of such class and nature, which, as Adrian told you, is the biggest event to be held in this region over the last 18 years. The people of this region look forward with great expectation to this event, not only because it gives them an opportunity to see what is on display in the business community and also give the business community to display their products, but it also gives them an opportunity to bring out their families over the next 4 days to witness what is going on within the confines of this ground. Today, at this event, 18 years after, continues to grow because more and more exhibitors are showing interest. And only a few days ago, a few investors called me to find out if there was any available space. And when I tried to find out from the chamber, they said none was available. So that just goes to tell you that people would have booked long in advance to ensure that they can be here today, tomorrow, the next day, and Monday to display their products. Berbice today is accelerating in a very fast-paced development. Today we see unprecedented works taking place within this region, as promised by our government when they came back into power in 2020. His Excellency has made a commitment to this region to ensure that we progress at a rate never seen before in the history of this region.
And I will speak specifically on what our government has tasked us to do in Berbice. The President has asked us to build the Guyana Technical Training College right here at the back of the Port Morant Market, behind the Port Morant Training College, hidden away, but you wouldn't believe what is happening there. Our government is investing $120 million in this facility that we're building there. And you need to go behind the market to see what is happening. We are in our infancy, but trust me, come the last quarter of next year, you will see a wonderful campus rise at the back there, one that is of global standards, global quality, and one that hopefully will not only attract our students from all across Guyana, and hopefully particularly from my beloved Berbice, but one that will attract students from the region and in fact some from the world. The first thing we are building there that we call Track 1 is an oil and gas training institute. It's being funded. When I say funded, the funding is being advanced by ExxonMobil for the training of technicians for the oil and gas sector. Technicians in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, instrumentation, process operations. And yes, we are going to also put on a program in building and construction because of the tremendous boom in building and construction and the need for skills in Guyana. So this is a skills training institute that is going to lead to a technician's diploma, and our president is quite clear. It has to be an accredited program, globally accredited, and we are doing that as we speak through a UK accrediting agency. So the program will produce graduates who are fit for the world of work, ready for the world of work, to go on those FPSOs in the Atlantic. You have to be well trained, not only in the disciplines of mechanical, electrical, etc., but elements of health and safety and being able to work in such an environment, which is a a challenging environment on the ships and on the seas. But those are the opportunities that are going to arise for young Guyanese.
This year marks the 18th Berbice Expo, which bear the theme Innovation, Oil, Gas and Agriculture for a Sustainable Future. This theme resonates deeply with the current dynamics of our economy and our collective aspiration for a wealthy and sustainable future. To address some of the most pressing global challenges of our time, from climate change to food security and poverty alleviation. I will now give a brief history, and I'll be very brief. I know Amin will be long on the seat, so please bear with me. I'll try to be as brief as possible. I will now give a brief history of the Central Caribbean Chamber of Commerce, which was formed in November of the year 2004, with a membership of approximately 18 persons. I must mention the late Mr. Ramdayal Bukmohan, who was very, very instrumental in the formation of the chamber. At that time, he was the president of the ARC, which was ARC was an association of regional chamber of commerce, and he was also the president of the Berbice Chamber of Commerce. Our first elected president of the chamber was no other than Mr. Adrian Anamaya, and other elected presidents over the years included Mr. Jadu, Mr. Joda, Mr. Rafiq, Mr. Ramrich, Mr. Imran Hamid, last but not least, yours truly, Mr. Kunai Bigro. Our first expo was held the following year to our formation, which was 2005, and I said which seems like a very long time ago. Over the years, the Chamber has built a fire station, helping the renovation of Phyllis Austin Police Training Complex, and we have expended over $25 million in improvement to both Albion Sports Complex and Rosal Welfare Kanjigram right here. And these proceeds were, we put all this money into those two grounds because those were two main venues for Berbice Expo over the years. Also, we have also donated to the hurricane relief in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to a tune of nearly $1 million, which was earlier this year. And we have donated from our expo last year over $500,000 to the special needs school in Amsterdam to facilitate that institution with AC unit so that the children in that school could have a better, it was like so really hot, so they could be cool and a better environment for learning. And if I keep listing the numerous projects the Central Caribbean Chamber of Commerce has undertaken over the years, this will take too long. Therefore, we should go on. Our team. Ladies and gentlemen, Berbice being an agricultural region, agriculture has been the lifeblood of our nation for generations. The modernization of this sector has been rapidly progressing under the watchful eyes of our hardworking and reliable Minister of Agriculture, who is taking this sector to a different level. Modernization of this sector will not only ensure that we become self-sufficient in food, but will reduce our food import bills. The global challenges of food security and fluctuating prices makes it critical for Guyana to strengthen its agriculture base. Newfound wealth from oil and gas can be redirected into agriculture sector. It can be used to upscale farming with modern technologies like precision farming, enhanced irrigation systems, and improved seeds and fertilizers, all of which is being working towards presently. There is a need to provide farmers with access to credit, training, and technology so we can increase our productivity and make Guyana a leading agriculture nation in this region, and realizing our President's vision to reduce our region import bills. This will also help our farmers to secure better markets for their produces and a more competitive prices. Honorable Minister, seeing that you're here, I think there's a pressing need in this region, in our region, region number 6. And I think it's something that needs to be done, and I know with your innovation and your ideas and the way you get things done. I think in this region, and I'll give you a little story, my daughter, while growing up, I mean, I've been a farmer having a lot of animals. She always liked animals, so she always go there with me. She want to play with the animal. She eventually said she want to become a veterinarian. Eventually, when she grew a little bit more, and then I took her to the farm, and then I told her one of the jobs being a farmer, you got to clean animal poop. You know, you got to pick the dung, you got to clean the dung up. And then she was like, you know, daddy can do that. So the thing is that what is it that we need? We need a model livestock farm. The livestock farm whereby children from a very small age, nursery school age, we can take them to the farm, we can expose them to animal from a very tender age, and they can understand what are the responsibilities, what is the job of being a farmer. So we won't wait until they get big and their nails don't want to get dirty and then, you know, don't want to wear long boots to go into the farm. We can start them young, and I think it's something that can benefit Berbice, so we don't have to go to GLE in Georgetown or Monrepo to see this done. So, Minister, I challenge you, this is something that we can really look at. A new era of growth. Guyana stands at the brink of an unprecedented opportunity with the recent development in the oil and gas sector. The discovery of offshore oil reserves has transformed the economic landscape of our region and our country as a whole. Berbice presently is on the upward trajectory. A few glaring examples that we have heard our previous speaker said, that if you were to recently, those of us who would have passed by Palmyra this afternoon or days ago, there's a construction of the new stadium has begun. Planned for hotel, fun parks, and other business are starting to back the landscape there. Not leaving out the massive housing scheme that's planned for Palmyra and the industrial estate. The construction of roads throughout Berbice has been leaps and bounds have grown over the last 2 years. Billions of dollars has been expended in roads and all the streets that had been, people used to walk through one street long ago. Every one of us, or most of us in Berbice now, is something of the bygone age. The new Quarantine Highway 4-lane road expansion project, and there are 3 spanking new hospitals, so 2 in Region 6 and 1 in Region 5. And the list would go on and on and on for development that's happening. At our own backyard, Port Moran, the construction of a technical training college. This highly anticipated project are meant to train Guyanese to take up the role in oil and gas and the hospitality sector. This facility will include hospitality and a tourism institute and oil and gas training college. This institution would have great spin-off effects in the surrounding and nearby communities. As we all know, with great things, with great opportunity comes great responsibilities. The wealth secured from oil and gas is not just for today, but for generations to come. The key question we must ask ourselves is, what this newfound wealth means to our country as a whole? And I answer, it means investment in infrastructure, education, health, and social service. This will lead to job creation, economic diversification, and sustainable growth. However, it also means ensuring that we manage this resource carefully. Don't let it end up being a pitfall like other nations have faced, with the so-called resource curse. Minister, again, it seems like I'm going to be on your case tonight, but that's not the case that I'm on your case. But you're the representative of the government. I mean, others haven't shown up here. And I think another need for Berbicians in Berbice, there is a lot is being spent on education in Guyana, across Guyana on the whole, which I must really commend the government for. But one major issue, I guess, not only that Berbician kids are going to be faced, but other region, housing. As we all know, most of the better schools, I should say, are in Georgetown. Even the University of Guyana, where we have the university campus in Tain, they don't offer all the subjects. And I know of several cases where children who pass to go to Queen's College, bishops who want to further their study in the University of Guyana, is faced with serious financial problem in housing. Because of the way Guyana has gone forward, housing has become a great challenge in Georgetown. I mean, the cheapest apartment probably is about $80,000 to $90,000. So for students to find this money to go to school to further their education, it's almost impossible. So I challenge you and I challenge the government that whilst we are giving away so many house lots and we are looking to open new land, we set aside some of this specifically for house students and kids from Berbice so that they can afford this type of housing to pay for rent and also to assist them to take their education to a different level. It doesn't have to be dormitory style, but something that would at least get a reduced cost to whatever they have to spend. As we all have our hopes and aspirations to look forward towards the future, I want to reassure everyone here that the private sector stands as the engine of growth for our economy. We have the unique responsibility to drive innovation, foster entrepreneurship, and create employment opportunities that uplifted communities across the country. By working closely with the government, the private sector can channel investment into areas that spur economic growth and alleviate poverty, ensuring that the benefits of our natural resources are shared by all. The Chamber of Commerce, as a key representative of the business community, will continue to advocate for policies that support this vision. We will promote sustainable business practices, encourage investments in green technologies, and provide platforms such as this exposition and trade fair for business to showcase their innovation. In conclusion, as I wind down the curtain on this speech, I want to thank all those who have contributed to make this exposition and trade fair a reality. It is events like this that bring together the best of Guyana entrepreneurial spirit, showcasing the potential of our people and industries. Together, we can create a future where our oil wealth, agriculture innovation, and private sector strength contribute to a thriving, sustainable, and inclusive economy. Let us seize the moment to work towards building an affluent Guyana for all. To all our sponsors, exhibitors, collaborating partners, thank you, and I wish you all a successful and productive Berbice Exposition and Trade Fair 2024.
It's truly a privilege to stand before you today as we officially open the Berbice Expo and Trade Fair of 2024. This event, now a cherished annual tradition, and we heard it's 18 years going, is a vital platform for celebrating the dynamism of our local businesses and industries. It allows us to forge new partnerships, foster collaboration, and explore the boundless opportunities for driving economic growth across our country, with a special focus on this region in Berbice. As I mentioned at the launch in September, this expo under the theme Innovation in Oil, Gas and Agriculture for a Sustainable Future showcases the strength and diversity of our local businesses and industries, especially in Berbice. And we heard it just now, as Guyana emerges as a global player in oil and gas industry, the agriculture sector takes on an even greater importance in ensuring a balanced and resilient economy. While oil revenues present a tremendous opportunity for growth, it is essential that agriculture remains a strong pillar of our development, safeguarding food security, employment, and rural livelihood. The oil and gas industry offers new avenue for investment in agriculture, and it was alluded just now by the Chamber President, allowing us to modernize the sector, build infrastructure, and boost production by strategically using the wealth generated from oil to strengthen and diversify agriculture. We can create a sustainable and inclusive economic future for all Guyanese. And I want to say that Berbice, known for its rich agriculture heritage, the professor alluded to it, and hard-working people, has long been a cornerstone of Guyana's economy. Its fertile lands and resilient communities have shaped the development of our nation, making it a region that exemplifies both potential and perseverance. So we are moving, and we are moving rapidly. And agriculture is important. And when I said agriculture is one of the most important, if not the most important sector, because without this sector you can't have food. I am not being prejudiced here. But today, although we are an oil and gas producing country, and one of the most important sector and attractive sectors is oil and gas, the agriculture sector is taking the world by storm. We are seeing investors coming in from different parts of the world, and Dr. Ramsuk will tell you how many investors and interests that we had coming in to look at the agriculture sector. Additionally, we continue to invest heavily in critical infrastructure, farm-to-market road, and enhanced logistics to further support productivity and growth in the region. The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority has started the process of improving drainage and irrigation system in the region to enhance agricultural production and support large-scale exports of produce. As I am speaking here, works are ongoing to construct 2 high-level canals, one at Manchester, Lancaster, one at 51, 52, and we are building an embankment from number 66 to right here at Kanji Bean Shop so that we can keep away the water coming in, the backland water coming into the cultivation area and the housing area to put stress on the drainage system. That project, we are executing it at a cost of $6 billion. Also in Region 5, we will construct similar Poplar Canal across the Region 5. The livestock sector is projected to grow by 6.2% this year. Some of the major investment in Region 6, we are now started to develop 500 acres of pasture in the east bank of Berbice, near Mara for cattle, the regularization operation at the Kukuit Savannah. Further, Berbice is home to one of the largest apiary. Berbice is quickly emerging as an investment hub, offering a range of opportunities across key industry in agriculture, such as aquaculture, agro-processing, rice, sugar, crops, and livestock. Its strategic location, fertile land, and growing infrastructure make it an attractive destination for investors looking to tap into Guyana's expanding market and regional trade. With the government's continued focus on modernizing the region through critical investments in agri-infrastructure, logistics, and value-added production, Berbice stands poised to become a driving force in Guyana's economic growth and a key player in the Caribbean's agricultural economy.